Thank you guys for coming back to another episode of Cobra TV. Guys, Wednesday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing sub calls. I call them subcast. If you would like to be a part of the show and get on, my Skype name and my Twitch channel is below. I would love to talk to you guys.
Yeah, come on by, guys. It's really a good time. Just sit down and talk about No Man's Sky. It's a good time.
Yes, it's awesome. Awesome time. But yet another wonderful video from IGN. What was so amazing about this new one is that we were able to see someone without the finesse of the coding genius Sean Murray playing the game. Even though we saw in one of the first trailers that there is free look, there's been some people still asking about that. We were able to see another look at that in their new video twice. Once when he was asked to turn left, he used look instead of actually moving left, and then when he was asked if he wanted inverted controls, he started to look down. There's also a sort of like a autopilot correction thing that doesn't allow you to crash into the planet and will right you when flying in. You said that a long time ago, didn't you?
I did. It was a long time ago, me and you were talking.
It was. But what's really cool is, as we were seeing in the new video when Ryan was controlling the game, at the moment that it auto-corrected him, he still had control of the ship because he started to weevil back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
It corrects you. It doesn't like pull you into an animation.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it takes full control over your ship.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. We can also see that we can land on just about anything, well, at least at the moment. During the very funny incident when Ryan landed on a block-looking structure, one of the things to point out, though, when he did land on that is whatever that building is, as Sean calls it, it was able to be interacted with.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really cool. But what did you think about, when he landed on? I thought he ejected mid-air.
I did too. I thought maybe he landed with his ship facing straight up, like on the back of his ship.
Yeah.
Or something crazy like that. But then he gets out, and you could see he didn't even know where his ship was for a second. Exactly. He had to look around. He was like, "Whoa."
Yeah. So what we get from that is it's auto landing, which I don't have a problem with that. But what I do find a little unsettling is as soon as you land, it throws you out of the ship. But yeah, it shows the whole ejecting as soon as you land. I kind of wish that you were able to sit in it, because what if you landed on a toxic planet, and you're thinking to yourself, all right, I gotta go and get that resource real quick and run back to my ship. Sitting there just planning on it. Just
kind of like when you're going to the grocery store in your car. Yeah. And then it just starts downpouring, and you kind of sit in your car for a second, and you're like, okay, you got to motivate yourself just to like run straight into the grocery store.
Yeah, exactly. But even if that feature stays the way it is, I'm fine with it. It's
oh yeah.
And then his first shot taking out the ground was amazing. It was a great example of like destructible environments. I mean, and what it would look like when you're digging down to the cave networks below. So that was really cool. I mean, he just dug a big old hole just with one shot of the plasma. Also, many people have been pointing out that sounds of the creatures all sound the same. They've also been pointing out that the same animals are on the same planets, and the planets look relatively the same. I would like to state that, Sean Murray is still trying to protect the mystery of No Man's Sky to all of us players. So a lot of people have also been really upset saying, I'm not watching any more No Man's Sky. They're showing too much. Well, there's, two fences there.
They're showing pretty much nothing at all compared to what is actually out there.
He's only letting us see what he wants us to see. That's why we're seeing the same animals. They got, probably a handful of animals that they decided to use for the demonstration that they're showing to people. And, the sounds too. They don't want, to ruin the, that shock, the ooh and the ah when you finally get the game. So no one needs to worry about same animals being on the same planet. These are it's a demonstration build, plain and simple. Also, when you dived in the water, the murky underwater bit was cool as well. The sun hitting the tops of those awesome looking fish while the darkness from below was covering their bellies. It's just truly beautiful. The crafting, though, it doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult. When he nabbed those glowing cubes underwater by pressing up, he found technology components, which were plasma core casings V1, which would more than likely need to be combined with some resource combination to complete it.
Yep.
So, I'm speaking out my butt when I say that. It could be completely complicated. I have no idea. But it just looked like, okay, those are casings. What's a bullet casing? But all in all, it was just an amazing video. I mean, it really was. Even though we were limited on what we were allowed to see, it's just gosh, man, I just cannot wait to get this game. I cannot wait to play it. Guys, if you're interested in seeing longer videos from me, I'm going to be uploading quite a few subcasts where it's the funnest thing that I do on Cobra TV. It's where I take subscriber phone calls and I allow you to take the floor. You get to take the mic and you tell me everything you're excited about No Man's Sky. And I do those, like I said at the beginning of the video, on Wednesdays, and I'm really excited about it, and I cannot wait to hear from all of you. So longer videos are coming. I got some planned in the works. If you have a topic, maybe, a lot of people are saying, Cobra, talk about oceans, talk about the deep seas in No Man's Sky. Well, the only way that I could, there's only a few, facts that I could talk about. So talking about the oceans would be purely speculation. And that's one of the things that I'm trying to shy away from a little bit with Cobra TV, is try and get away from a lot of the speculation, but not all of it. I still want to speculate because it's fun, guys. It's fun when it's probably not a fact.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun to dream.
Yes, it's fun to guess. You're shaking a Christmas present like, what is it?
Right. Except you don't actually want to know.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we don't want to see too much of No Man's Sky, but every time a new video comes out, we all watch.
Yep.
All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I love every single one of you. If you're not signed over to explorenms.com, head on over there, take a look, view it on desktop view on your mobile phone or PC, or on your PC. And that's the best way to view it, because the mobile version of it's really light, and it's kind of bland and boring. I have no control over that. At least I don't think I do. It's not about mapping out the universe. There's websites out there that do that. But our website is about your experience in No Man's Sky, your own personal journey, your fictional stories that you create from the game, and art, and your pictures that you want to upload.
Or even just like sharing with people what planet you were born on.
Exactly.
Even just like little fun stuff like that, you can come and do that.
Guys, let me know down below what crazy things you plan on landing on in No Man's Sky. Until next time.